Hello, welcome to yet an edition of the Sports Show here in this channel. My name is James Ronald. We are gearing up to witness the mouth-watering tie between the two giants of the Africa's best come this Sunday 11th. Nigeria, the Super Eagles, will be taking on the Elephants, Ivory Coast. Remember, the two sides were drawn in the same group, that is Group A, where Nigeria on the 18th January did beat Ivory Coast 1-0, courtesy of their captain, William Trozekong. It was a penalty. Now, let's first get back a bit. Let's go back a bit and look at how these two nations performed right from the start of the tournament. Like I said, Nigeria and Ivory Coast were drawn in the same group, Group A, together with Equatorial Guinea and Guinea-Bissau. And in that group, Equatorial Guinea topped the group with 7 points, and Nigeria second with 7 points. Then Ivory Coast were third, and they went through as among the third best finished teams. Guinea-Bissau finished fourth in the group. Without a point. Now, looking at Ivory Coast, the way they performed right from the first game. In their first game, they meet Guinea-Bissau and they won 2-0. Then in their second game, they lost again against Nigeria. That was on the 18th January, 1-0. When they met Equatorial Guinea humbled them 4-0. And Nigeria, their first game, they played a draw with Equatorial Guinea 1-1. Then they beat Ivory Coast. And when they played their final group game against Guinea-Bissau, they won 1-0. Now, in the round of 16, we saw Nigeria meeting Cameroon, and they did beat Cameroon 2-0. Then Senegal, Ivory Coast, full-time 1-1. Then Ivory Coast did go through 5-4 on penalties. Now, in the quarterfinal, Nigeria beat Angola 1-0. Then Mali, Ivory Coast, again a draw, 1-1 draw. Then Ivory Coast had to go through on penalties. On extra time. They won on extra time, 2-1. Then in the semi-final, Nigeria did meet South Africa, and they played a draw, full time 1-1, extra time 1-1, and it had to be decided, on penalties, and Nigeria going through on 4-2. Ivory Coast beating DR Congo in the semi-final 1-0. Well, that is how it panned out for the both nations right from the start of the group stage, right from the start of the tournament, and here they are in the final stage, playing the final on Sunday 11th at 11 p.m. East African Standard Time. Super Eagles Nigeria taking on Ivory Coast, the Elephants. And I think with the way Nigeria performed, you see a team organized, very organized, right from defense, midfield, and going forward. And they have quality players all over, all positions, and probably will help them. So I think it's going to be a very catchy game. Looking at the both teams, quality players, and from defense. Let's just first start with the defense. In the defense, Nigeria is very solid. They're allowing very few goals. If you look at right from the group stage, the way they performed, in the group stage, they only conceded once. And that was in their opening game against Equatorial Guinea. And the last 16, they didn't concede a goal. In the quarterfinal, they didn't concede a goal. And in the semi-final, they conceded one. So in the whole tournament, they have conceded only 2 goals. That is Nigeria. That shows it shows the organization, the kind of organization, the way they are organized defensively. Not only defense, but the whole team, the way the whole team is organized. But looking at Ivory Coast in the opening game, they won 2-0 of the opening game of group stage. They won 2-0 and lost to Nigeria 1-0. Then they were beaten by Equatorial Guinea 4-0. Now in the last 16, they drew 1-1 against Senegal. Then quarterfinal, they drew 1-1 against Ivory Coast. Then in the semi-final, they won 1-0. So if you look at South Africa, their road to the final, they've been conceding goals. They conceded 6 goals, and that means even if they score you, you still have opportunity to score them. I think this is a confidence. It gives confidence to Nigeria that we can score. We did score against them in the group stage, and looking at how the Ivorians have been playing, the Elephants have been playing right from group stage. They've been conceding goals. It was only in their opening game against Guinea-Bissau, and it was only in the semi-final against DR Congo that they didn't concede a goal. But in the rest of the games, they conceded. So I think that is something maybe they have to work on when they're facing Nigeria. Because when you look at Nigeria, they scored almost every single game that they played in. The opening game, they scored. Second game, they scored. Third game, they scored. I'm talking about the group games. Then go to last 16, they scored 2 goals last 16. In the quarterfinal, they scored. They won 1-0. They scored. In the semi-final, they scored. So they've been scoring in every single game. In every single game, Nigeria have been scoring. So with that, I think Nigeria can score because Ivory Coast has showed that they can concede. That means Nigeria can score. And you look at Nigeria, the way they've been scoring. Even before the end of 90 minutes, in 90 minutes they score. So and look at the Ivory Coast. Yes, they score and concede. So I think even with the organization, with the way Ivory Coast seem now to be better than they were during the group stage games, I think Nigeria will still find a way to score. And look at the qualities going forward. Ademola Lookman, Moses Simon. Then you have the lanky striker Victor Osimhen, and behind them there you have Iwobi and Onyeka in that midfield. So I think they will still find a way to score, at least to score a goal with the tricky movement of Victor Osimhen. It's going to be really hard. But again, about Ivory Coast, you look at them in that midfield, very strong. Talk about Casey, talk about Seri, talk about Sangare. You look at that midfield, very strong and powerful and going forward, and they have talent going forward. Talk about Sebastian Haller. There's a way he is making everyone, opening spaces for the team, playing for the team, linking up play. And I think that is one big factor that would probably give Ivory Coast and something in the final third, going forward in final third. They will find at least a way to maybe find that goal, that one goal that will probably give them something. But again, having said that, I still think this is the final, and it's going to be very, very cagey. With the approach, both teams being very conscious in their approach, not going all attacking, but you attack at the time you feel is right. You just don't go just all in, with respecting the opponent, and that's why I'm seeing a very cagey game. Come Sunday, Ivory Coast are facing Nigeria. About my prediction, everyone probably don't know. What do you have to say? Yeah, it's going to be a cagey game. So I think I'm just looking at these two nations, these two teams, the way they've been doing their stuff right from the group stage, and here they are. So when I look at Ivory Coast, this is a team that suffered right from group stage. They found a way to make things happen, and it's happening now. Now you feel like this is their moment, probably as if it is something meant to be for them. You look at Ivory Coast, like, probably it's something meant to be for Ivory Coast. So with that said, yes, Nigeria haven't lost the game. They've been winning 1-0, 2-0, and hardly no one has beaten them. But now you're facing Ivory Coast team that seems like it was a second chance given to them, and they grabbed it with both hands. They embraced it, and I think it's going to be very hard for Nigeria. And with that, I don't know why I'm seeing Faye, now the interim coach, head coach of Ivory Coast, is going to lift the trophy. I'm meaning the African Cup of Nations trophy. Because look at the way he has turned things around. Nobody expected Ivory Coast to be here, and here is the team under his guidance. So it's more similar kind of, is what is doing now. It's just like Di Matteo kind of the time the time when Villa's boss was sacked by Chelsea hierarchy and stepped in right from this being assistant as the head coach and gifted Roman Abramovich with the Champions League trophy. And I'm seeing this kind of is going to happen for Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast, I think Ivory Coast, to me, I see Ivory Coast winning this. Ivory Coast will go ahead and beat Nigeria. I don't know. I don't want to say in 90 minutes or full time, or they're going to beat Nigeria in full time. No. But even if it drags to extra time or even to penalties, I think Ivory Coast is going to emerge the winners of the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations. What do you think? So have you say in the comment section down below. Share with us among the two nations which team you think will be eventual winners of the African Cup of Nations 2023. Share with us in the comment section down below, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel if it's your first time, and also turn on the notification bell so that don't miss out on the sporting stories that will be coming your way. And if you love the content, please like. Just give a thumb, just like it. Thank you so much again. My name is James Ronald.